Hello. Post. Post, 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 post. Docs. Hold on. Chat. Hello? Hello? I'm debunking. Hello? Debunking. Call it that. Is my chat even working? Are we good? Oh, my chat is not working at all. Oh, there we go. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Can you guys hear me okay? Sorry, I'm listening to the Beatles. I just finished a collab with my friend Celery for her birthday, and was gonna wind down with some Beatles, hang out a bit. But no, we got some stuff to do. How's it going? How's it going? Come one, come all. You can hear you. Unexpected stream. What are we doing? Oh, well, there's some drama. There's some drama on the timeline. So, no, I just wanted to get ahead of this because it's already getting a lot of likes. Jam, welcome to stream. Just the person I might need to call on in a minute. More drama. Oh, you know who? You know who released a document? Spill the tea. There's no tea. There's like literally no tea. I don't know. This is such a weird situation because like. I don't even know how to begin to address this. Are you serious? Yeah, no, dead serious. She released a document. Yeah. I don't know. Best not to talk now. No. See, I think it's best to talk now. Because it's getting a lot of. I've done this. I've made this mistake in the past, right? She's getting a lot of likes on what I believe to be blatant fabrications or over exaggerations. And I'm. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to approach this. This is like, I live under a rock. What's the document? If you haven't seen it, honestly, it really doesn't matter, but you're more than welcome to go read it. I'm just getting this stream out. So, I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this stream. Cause like, obviously the people who already hate me, who probably like instantly believe the doc, are just going to believe it, you know? So this is like a weird situation. This is a weird situation. I'm feeling incredibly anxious, you know. I've got like the butterflies in my stomach. I'm like, ooh, even though I have no reason to be. But we're just gonna go through everything kind of bit by bit. There's this VTuber by the name of oh god, what's their name? TaigaxVS. You guys know them at all? You familiar? Maybe you might have seen them. You're probably not, right? I don't know. Does anyone actually know what the fuck is going on? Does anyone actually know what the fuck is going on? Probably not. No idea, right? No idea. Because I imagine for many of you, you've never fucking heard of this person. Let me turn the Beatles off. I'm sorry. I don't want to get this demonetized. Oh god, I don't even know where to begin on this. I don't actually care. I just like hearing your voice. Perfect. Then you come to the right place. They released a document recently, which we expected. And when I say me, I mean me. I meant my mods, some of my friends. We all expected because, you know, I had someone reach out recently just to kind of like try to smooth things up. I don't even know where to begin with this. There's this VTuber named TaigaxVS. Awfully very, very similar name to me, but like, you know, a name is whatever. It is whatever. I don't want to give them attention. It's okay, Noxy. It's not really like about you, you know? I thought it was kind of odd they had the same name as yours and the same design. I mean, they don't have the same design, but they did, you know, they had the same name. Like they had the name Taiga, and then they had the name Taigs. And my nickname is Taigs. As you guys all know, I branded myself as that. For about like a year and a half before switching off. And that's okay, right? There's plenty of Taiga VTubers. It happens, you know what I mean? There's a lot of Taiga VTubers. It's not unusual. Usually every time I see like a new Taiga VTuber though, they only either look like wildly different, or they go about branding themselves in a way that really sets them apart from the other Taigas, because you know what I mean? When there's so many tigers, it's easy to get them mixed up, you know? So it's understandable. Now, obviously, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm thrilled every time a new Taiga VTuber debuts, because I'm not, you know? I'm not. Like, of course I'm not, you know? However, while I might, you know, I might stew about it in private for a bit, there's really nothing I can do about it, you know? However, what caught my attention about this particular Taiga, and I'm prefacing this before we read and jump into her doc, which we're gonna just read live on stream. This particular Taiga caught my attention, one, because she popped up right as I had been suspended on both YouTube and Twitter. Right in the, like, at the beginning of August, middle of August, sometime around August, maybe like late July. She popped up, you know, and she had the name TaigaxVS, and I was like, that's crazy. My name is Taigs, you know, like that's like my nickname. There's a lot of Taiga VTubers, but there's only one Taigs at the moment. Well, I guess there's two now. So when I saw her with the name Taigs, I was like, wait, oh, is this like a fan account? Because they had a Tiger profile picture, and their name was TaigaxVS. Now, my old Twitter account before it got suspended was Taigaverse. That's Taiga, VERSE. So when this one came up and I read the name TaigaxVS, as in verses, I was like, oh, it's like a fan account. It's a fan account, okay. And then I looked at the profile, the banner, right? I looked at their bio, and on the bio, they were using one of my old art tags, #onlytags. And if you click on that art tag, you will see art of me in it. So they had chosen that art tag for themselves, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's like weird. That's like a little weird, right? And then I saw they're going live. I think one of their first posts where they advertised that, hey, I'm Taiga, blah, blah, blah. And I replied with a thinking emoji. Now, in retrospect, this was probably not the greatest joke to make, but it was a joke. It wasn't meant to be like, ooh, you know, it wasn't like a call out post. It was a thinking emoji. I replied to her with a thinking emoji. Okay. And there's screenshots of this thinking emoji. It's since been deleted because I deleted a lot of my tweets within the last few weeks. But yeah, no, I replied with a thinking emoji. Now some people were kind of in on the joke. I think they were like, oh my God, a tomboy Taiga and a femboy Taiga. And then like, I think we got some fan art of like the Spider-Man meme, which is like two Taigas pointing at each other, and I was like, oh, whoa, it's like, whoa, two Taigas, more Taigas to love. And other people, I think initially they were like, oh, this is a bit weird. I think, you know, they were probably thinking what a lot of people were thinking. It's like, oh, that's a bit weird. You know, it's a bit similar for no reason. But like, whatever, you know what I mean? And I don't think it ever went past that. There's no evidence that it ever went past that. So right now, I think 2 months later, this Taiga VTuber has released a document. I guess, I don't really know what it's alleging. I guess we better get to reading it, eh? I guess we better get to reading it. Would you guys like to read it together? We could go through it like bit by bit, or like, I don't know. I think I prefaced enough. But they've released a document, and I don't know what like the major accusations are past accusing our community, that means you guys, of harassing her. Now, I kind of knew this doc was coming because, like I said, I had someone reach out ahead of time to kind of just like see what was going on, I guess. I don't know. Do you guys want me to explain now, go over the doc, explain later? What do you want? Like, what's the best way to do this? I really don't know. I'm an open book. Read the doc first. I think I will read the doc. We'll read it in its entirety. I just do want to preface, so I was a part of a charity stream a couple weeks ago now. I was a part of a charity stream with Odyssey Eurobeat. And managing that charity stream was Odyssey's manager. And an event happened during the charity stream that led me to talking with Odyssey's manager for a time. And during that time, during the same time, TaigaxVS had released a vague tweet, a subtweet, about how some other Taiga's community is harassing her. And I saw this and I was like, well, I'm in the middle of a charity stream, so I don't have time to deal with it. And I vented to that to the manager of, Odyssey. And Odyssey said, hey, what if I reach out for you so you can deal with the charity stream and I'll just deal with this on your behalf. And I was like, yeah, that would be fucking great. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That'd be great. So we had this manager reach out, not my manager, but a manager for someone else who is their manager, not my manager, reach out. It's complicated. That was nice of them. Yeah, it was. Because basically, like, we can't really do anything, right? Because I saw the screenshot that Taigs initially tweeted, claiming that it was from my community. And I was like, oh my God, that's awful, right? Like, that's awful. If that's a real screenshot, that's awful. I want to know who this is so I can get them out of my community. So we had a certain someone, GM, reach out. Okay. And we straight up asked, hey, like, who did this? Can you show us the evidence of like who sent this message? And they didn't. They wouldn't. They still haven't. And for some reason they've gone through with making this document, never having even told us when we reached out who is allegedly harassing them. Which I think is very confusing. And I guess that's just something I want you to know going in. It's really confusing why you wouldn't just tell us who this person is, if assuming they're from our community, right? So let me close some tabs because I got a lot of tabs open. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Oh, so much stuff, so many things for the debut that's coming up. Been watching Best of the Worst. Okay. And let's just like kind of focus in. Let's just kind of focus in on the document, you know what I mean? Now, when we tried to reach out, while we were trying to reach out, for some reason, Taigs via, I'm going to call her Visa Guy, just so there's no confusion. Visa Guy reached out, we reached out to Visa Guy, and like I said, they would not supply any evidence of who was doing the harassing so that we could get them out of our community, so that we could do anything about it, right? And still to this point, as far as I've heard from the document, there's not even any evidence of any harassment supplied within the doc. Now, I want to say, we looked into it. Right? We looked for people being harassed from our community. We looked. We couldn't find anyone. And apparently, neither could Visa Guy because it's not in the document. So, I know, I guess I want to preface this again by saying, don't go harassing her because of this. This feels like a big catch-22, right? Because we've now been accused of harassing. And if I try to dispute that, that may send people over her way disagreeing with her, which now turns into harassment for my community. So I don't like actually know, like, what do I do? Like, can you guys, like, you level with me here, right? What do you think? Like, it's kind of a catch-22. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. What do I even do in this situation? Because again, like, as soon as I dispute these allegations, now you guys are gonna, like, obviously form the opinion that she may be lying, which is not, I don't know. Let's just get to the doc. Let's just go to the document. Okay. I haven't read this yet. I literally have not read this. I'm reading it for the first time, so fingers crossed everything is chill. Hey folks, don't harass people. It's really simple. It is so simple, but I don't think there's harassment going on, okay? I don't think there's harassment coming out of my community because I know my community not to be like that. Okay? Now, obviously I'm a little biased, but which is why we reached out. Asking her for evidence of the harassment, right? We reached out for evidence of the harassment. So if there is such harassment, I want to see it. Because I don't appreciate being accused baselessly over something that is not taking place. So she says, hello, my name is Taigs VS. Taiga VS. Taigs, whatever. And I am your favorite tomboy tiger, as I like to say. Like, what is this? I'm sorry. Is this how we start a call-out doc? What the fuck are we doing? Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I'll ugh. Whatever. Okay. For those of you who are new and old, I want to tell a little bit of a simple yet complicated story that is the reason why my VTubing content is slowed down on every social platform known to mankind. Now, I should preface this again. This new Visakai Taiga, they've been streaming for maybe 5 weeks. They've been streaming for 5 weeks. Guys, I gotta say, guys, I refrain from saying anything even remotely rude. Not lewd. Oh my god. Refrain from saying anything even remotely rude because she will see it, she will screenshot it, and then she will act like that is the harassment that she is now facing. Like I know it's like it's angering, right? It makes me angry. To read, like, because I hate being falsely accused of shit. But this is like 100% like, in my opinion, part of the game. So like any negative discourse, you gotta bite your tongue at least until the end of the stream. And don't do it in my name, because the second you do it, that justifies the document, right? Like she'll use that to justify the document's existence, basically. She will spin this. Yeah, she will probably spin this as me attacking her. This is such a grift by you? You think so? Responding to a document about me is a grift? Okay. Anyway, for those of you new and old, I will tell you the reason why my VTubing content is slowed down on every social platform known to mankind. Again, she's only been like streaming debuted for 5 weeks ish, if even. So I don't really know what she's talking about. And my streaming is also slowed down. I've been streaming once a week, and I've been inactive on Twitter past like a cute little post here and there. I'm not posting about her, right? I've not said shit about her, but we'll continue. I'm here to speak on and shed light on things that have been happening in the most cohesive and professional manner possible. Yeah, very, very professional. Very professional. This is not a call out. This is not some weird ploy to defame someone. And no, this is not to purposely start drama. Heard that before. I am simply just a victim of mob mentality from another streamer's cult-like following. This reason is the exact reason why you haven't seen such fun and normal Taiga VS content on Twitter or YouTube or even on Twitch as of late. Now, I would go to her Twitter to disprove this, but I don't want to get banned on Twitch. It's literally she's literally just been posting breasts every single day. And I don't mean that as like an insult. There's nothing wrong. I post my tummy sometimes. It's like, it's okay. It's okay to post your body. But to say that she hasn't been posting as of late is a lie. She's basically been posting daily, especially on Twitter. I don't know about her Twitch streams. I don't watch her Twitch streams. I am being harassed actively. In fact, I have been harassed for about 90% of my entire career thus far. Just one reminder that 90% of her entire career is about 4.5 weeks. In which, despite everything that was going to unfold, I have been nice and supportive to this person since I met them. I have not done a singular wrong thing in this situation, which I can confidently say because being kind to others is something I preach about. Always, because I believe in karma. Okay. Okay. I also believe in karma, and being kind is also something I preach about, so I guess I'm innocent too. I guess we're both innocent. That's weird. Okay. Whatever energy you put out is the same you get back. And I write this document with nothing but kindness in my heart to show that if you have a community as a big named streamer, instead of showing malice or throwing an immense amount of shade for seemingly no reason, you can end up in a document like this, or even in trouble because you couldn't hold accountability or get your community in check, / truly care to understand that your even small actions like writing out tweets that seem to be aimed at someone you had an issue with recently have consequences on the other person / victim's end. I don't know if she's talking about tweets. You guys follow my Twitter. Show me a tweet that was about her. I 100% agree, Arnick. 100% agree. It's been extremely hard for me to fathom the thought of even writing one of these things. They're so pointless because most of the time my experience with docs are either 40% serious or 60% bullshit and is to start drama or get some sort of clout. I don't know why you would admit that. Curious. But not me. I am extremely frustrated, angry, and disappointed. I did not even know anything about this person until a lot of my bigger VTuber friends warned me about them. Okay. I do want to remind you, Visakai, Taiga, you were using my art tag, #OnlyTags, up until I replied to you with a thinking emoji, before changing it to #OnlyTaiga. Now, I suppose it is entirely possible that you just had no idea about any of the other Taigas in the community before you became a VTuber, but I do have a hard time believing that when you claim to be an industry professional who has been VTubing for about 5 years and has been in the industry for 9 years, it just comes off hard to believe that you wouldn't do any research or even check an art tag before picking it. Especially the art tag thing, I really don't know how you pick an art tag without at least like checking to see if it's actively being used. And if you genuinely didn't, then I'm sorry. But I already apologized to you for replying with the thinking emoji. So I don't know what this doc is for. I don't know what we're doing here. I already apologized for the thinking emoji. I'm sorry I sent you a thinking emoji. You know that. Because you got my DMs. You replied to them. Do I need to show the DM? I can show the DMs if you guys would like. Would you guys like me to show? I think she's already showed them. We'll get to it. To which, thank you guys for having my back. It genuinely means the world to me. I'm tired of speaking out and not getting a lick of effort to stop these things. I don't know what she considers effort. I had someone reach out so that we could figure out exactly who was harassing her and then ban them from the community. And she failed to supply any screenshots of any harassment whatsoever. I tried to speak out. I've tried to give it a month, almost 2, to see if they would come out and say something. I've talked to their manager, not my manager, and it doesn't really feel like I'm much of a priority because I've been busy working on convention stuff. I guess the person that reached out was also busy working on convention stuff. She's currently live streaming because you're depicting the doc badly. Visakai Taiga, I'm not depicting your doc badly. I'm reading it word for word, girl. I'm reading it word for word. As a streamer, it should be common sense to prioritize these issues and stop them before it gets bad, instead of focusing on the fact that YouTube won't give your channel back and posting subtle jabs at the person your community is harassing. Do we want to read this again? Sorry, let's read this again. As a streamer, it should be common sense to prioritize these issues that we did prioritize by reaching out to you, instead of focusing on the fact that YouTube won't give me my channel back. I should focus on unsubstantiated allegations instead of fighting to get my channel back, which is all I've ever tweeted about. I believe she cites a tweet where I say, what was it? It feels like I'm being erased as a jab to her. She just cites it as a jab to her when it's literally about my channel going missing. My channel being missing. It's literally venting. Anyway, to which I know they have seen my posts, 1 about being harassed, and 2 by their fans, and two by, wait, I'm sorry. I know they've seen my posts, 1 about being harassed, 2 by 3 their fan base. Because their manager messaged me trying to do damage control instead of themselves. I'm not sure she knows what the word damage control means. No, yeah, guys, do not harass her. Do not harass her. Do not say anything to her. Do not say anything to her, because the second you see a goddamn thing out of retaliation, out of anger, it is just going to be used to justify the document. It is a catch-22. I should barely be talking about this. Damage control, I don't know how this is damage control. I had someone reach out so that we could deal with the person, like, 1, harassing her, right? And then deal with that. And then 2, go from there, you know? But you actually have to prove something happened first. I'm extremely disappointed at the lack of professionalism from this individual as a VTuber who apparently debuted around the same time I originally have in 2019, 2020. Who were you in 2019, 2020? Do not harass her. No, do not harass her. I don't even know what, like, why is this being brought up? Why is this included? This is like so random and irrelevant. Yeah, no, do not harass her. Do not harass her, guys. Do not harass her. Do not even like talk to her. Like, don't even like, don't throw shade. In general, you would think since they've streamed so long, they would have gained some sort of self-awareness and common decency / common sense for these things. Really. Really. But I digress. The story starts on September 8th, 2024. I was starting to post model previews, which garnered a lot of attention. It was all going positively until I realized someone with the same name as me commented on my post. Comment was deleted, but thankfully due to the influx of sudden hate comments on this post, which are now somehow all deleted as well. Come on. I'm sorry. Come on. The fuck you mean they're somehow all deleted as well? There are none remaining though, seemingly to hide evidence that any existed, so it can probably be turned around. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. I did get a warning from a friend of mine who noticed it, which is why I even seen it in the first place, because my notifications were being blown up on Twitter. Did you see it because your notifications were being blown up on Twitter, or did you see it because a friend told you about me? However, I took a screenshot before TaigaxHolic deleted it, and here it is, guys. Here it is. This is it. This is it. What I want to know is, like, where I'm organizing this, right? What I want to know is, like, where I'm organizing this. Because it's not on my Discord. Like, where do I have a secret Discord chat for all of my, like, super mega fans where I'm, like, organizing harassment campaigns? This is it. Here it is. This is my thinking emoji. She made this post. You come across a tomboy tiger being cute. She gets angry at you for seeing her. And then, like, some emojis. What's your next move? And then I replied with a thinking emoji. I applied with the thinking emoji and it got 17 replies. It also got 438 likes. But, again, like, I think she's acting like all of these, I think she wants you to believe all of these replies are negative, and they're not. She even got some fan art out of it. Look, there it is. There it is. There it is. Hello, Taiga. I just want to preface this before anything gets out of hand for no reason, no need to worry at all. I know people can get a little on edge because of the recent drama with Small Lola, which I think it is interesting that she's familiar with the Small Lola drama. Because I'm not. I'm not. I barely know other than, like, something copied Shy Lily. I don't know. I'm not malicious at all. I got my name because of Taiga, and the pun, which explained, like, obviously, yeah, Taiga, no one gives a shit, right? Like, there's tons. I am curious how you got the nickname Taigs, though. She literally just said she posted this doc to get your attention. That's crazy. Say what you gotta say, but don't give this individual too much of your energy. Don't let them keep you down. Thank you. Ember Talks, thank you. Miss Busted, so she released it a doc. Deleted by post offer? Yeah, I deleted my tweet. I deleted a bunch of tweets. I cleared them all out. The weekend of the charity stream, some stressful shit happened, right? And I deleted a bunch of my tweets. A bunch of them. Including this thinking emoji tweet. Actually, no, I think I deleted this thinking emoji tweet, like, early on. Before I deleted, like, mass deleted some other tweets. Because... I have no idea. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Why didn't she just DM? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. It's too long. I'm sorry. It was a thinking emoji, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for replying with a thinking emoji. Oh. Crazy. I personally vibe with the Taiga metal aesthetics. I think you're pretty cool, though. It's actually awesome to see you in my comments. And I was like, no worries. I didn't mean anything about it. I love heavy metal, too. We love some heavy metal. The reason why I was getting so many hate comments was because I had gotten a simple yet very passive-aggressive comment. I just want you to remember, she's talking about a thinking emoji, okay? Yet it's a very passive aggressive comment, which I completely shut down before it got worse and took the situation and made it positive, as you should if you're a genuine person and creator. And I don't know what she's talking about because I reply right here. No worries. I didn't mean anything by it. I love heavy metal too. I don't know what we're doing, man. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. And then look, it even, like, again, not everybody was negative about it, right? Thinking emoji is a hate symbol? I guess so. Not everybody was negative about it. Look, we got some cute fan art here out of it. Tomboy Taiga and Femboy Taiga staring at each other. I'm not sure who's supposed to be who, but that's probably part of the joke. Alice replied, like, interesting. VTuber ASMR fan, same name too, is crazy. That would be a fire crossover, which is a account from a, I don't know what's going on here. Where's the hate comments? Where are the hate comments? Where are the hate comments? I'm so confused. Is this supposed to be drama? I don't know, man. Where are the hate comments? I personally vote more, and then again, yeah, I deleted that tweet of no worries, didn't mean anything by it. I love heavy metal too. I think I mass deleted a lot of tweets. Keep reading, you keep talking. Oh wait, I'm in there? I guess you're in here. I guess, I don't know if this, are we counting you saying interesting as a hate comment? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. For me, more Taigas do enjoy. I hope everything goes well. If anything, there's my fans in the replies literally, like, being positive about it, man. They're positive about it. They're like, whoa, this is cool, wow. Anyway, oddly enough, as soon as their fan base started to see us positively interacting minutes later, they started to quickly draw art of us to impose the idea of a tomboy and a femboy Taiga collab. Suddenly, as if it was a flip of a light switch, which was setting off some flags for me. What is going on? What are we doing? I'm sorry. Let me read this again. Oddly enough, as soon as their fan base started to see us positively interacting minutes later, they started to quickly draw art of us and impose the idea of a tomboy and femboy Taiga collab. Suddenly, as if it were a flip of a light switch, which was setting off some flags for me. I'm confused. What are we talking about? I'm so confused. What caused the switch? I think people just posted fan art because they were accepted. I'm so confused. I'm like, what are we mad? What are we mad about here? What's the issue? Is she saying she was getting nothing but hate until there was a fan art and then she got nothing but fan art? I'm like, what? Maybe you weren't getting nothing but hate, you know? The thinking emoji was the switch? What was the switch? I don't even know what the switch was. From a community standpoint, you can tell Taiga has a very cult-like following, which is admirable but also dangerous even small situations. However, after the ordeal, I was feeling very weary and scared about everything because I suddenly started to get hate for simply existing, even though there are a lot of other Taigas in the community and already both indie and corpo. Where's the hate? Girl, show me the hate. Show me the hate, please. We reached out. We asked you for evidence, please. What is this? What is this? What is this, man? And again, though, the other Taigas didn't also take my nickname and my art tag and have a really similar, like, you know, Twitter handle to me. The other Taigas have a very different brand. Okay? And that's not to say that justifies harassment. Okay, but that is to say it's pretty understandable why people might mix us up, right? If you establish a very similar brand to someone who already exists, you're gonna get mixed up with them. That's just how it works. The reason the other Taigas don't get mixed up with me is because they're, like, I don't know, like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Like, do you think I'm the reason? Do you think I'm the reason people are mixing you up with me? How do you think this works? Not gonna lie, when I first saw her, I did think she was you rebranding or something. I know, a lot of people did. A lot of people did, and there's a reason for that. And I'm gonna show you that fucking reason for that. And the reason for that is quite simple. I have receipts. I have receipts. I think it's because in no small way, I think she wanted you to think that. I think she wanted you to mix us up, you know? And I have evidence. It's not like, oh, damn, whoa. It's not like the best evidence of all time, but like I do have, like, I looked for harassment, right? I looked for some harassment because I was like, yo, where's the harassment at? And there's this screenshot here. This is on her YouTube channel. This is all I could find. This is all I could find on her YouTube channel. And it's someone commenting, is this a different Taiga? Genuinely asking. And then she just likes the comment. She likes it. She hearted it. And then 2 more replies are like, I also want to know. And like, I don't know, man, they could be twins, but like one is femme, one is Tom, yin and yang. Like, so I think she wanted people to kind of mix this up. I'm sure she got like a dozen people showing up to her channel. She says the blurred name is the person. What the fuck? Huh? What person? Show us who. Anyway, point is, I'm stuck in full screen. Point is that I think she wanted to know. Blurred name is in the document further down. She didn't answer them. Give us the name. What's her name? No, doesn't matter. We don't need her name. We're not harassing people, right? Blurred name, page 6. Great. Taiga, I'm gonna be real with you. Just stick to the document. Let's not throw extra vegetables in the soup before it's served. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My point is, I looked for the evidence. I looked for harassment, right? Because she said it was on her YouTube channel and it's on her Twitter, and we didn't find any. We didn't find any, man. Past the one DM she posted, which was completely anonymous, we didn't find anything. And even when we DM'd to figure out who the anonymous DM came from, we didn't find any. She wouldn't tell us. She wouldn't tell us. So, and I'm sorry, I'm getting a little worked up and I'm getting a little frustrated, but it is truly because I don't, this drama is silly. This is ridiculous. Why am I suddenly getting the dick for being a tomboy tiger whose name is a pun? In quotes and brackets, what is this? Which is something I often, even now, think to myself. This is absurd. I'm sorry, this is so dramatic. This is so fucking dramatic. This feels like it's being written by AI. I'm sorry. Due to the fact that no branding or name can be copyrighted whatsoever, despite that, from what I know of, there are no tomboy tigers named Taiga other than me in this community that are well known at this moment. What a weird thing to say. What a weird thing to say, man. What a weird thing to say. Mind you, at the time before being warned about them, around literally a week ago or two ago, by my very good VTuber friends who have a history and a lot of general and unknown knowledge of Taiga, it sounds like your friends are harassing me. It sounds like your friends are... it sounds like your friends have a lot to say. I had no idea who the hell this person was, even in full. I don't even know what that means. I had no idea who the hell this person was, even in full. What does that mean? Even in full? Am I missing something? What does that mean? It all came out of left field, and I strongly felt like this was some sort of targeted attack because I was an indie who was rapidly growing past Taiga and was getting many opportunities and making amazing friends and connections not even Taiga has. Girl, what are you doing? What is this? What, like... Is this a dick measuring contest? What are we doing? Oh. What is this a dig? Like, I don't understand. It just sounds bad. I don't know why you would type that, but whatever. Let's address it, right? You're getting a lot of opportunities. I think she has a collab with Ubu Market. And she has a collab with Gamer Subs, and she reached 20K before her debut. Sorry, here. Let me. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I gotta get the virtual fandom wiki up. I gotta get the virtual fandom wiki up. Okay. So here we go. Visakai's, so this is the Visakai wiki, of course. Let's go to Taiga's personal page. Oh, okay. It redirects to her Twitter now. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. The agency was conceptualized in June 2023 and made its debut in August 2024, the same month that I got banned. Visakai is dedicated to making a significant impact on the VTubing industry. The agency is founded by 2 extraordinary talents, Daisuke VS, who has retired, graduated. Let's go to their coffee. And it seems they graduated because things are not looking too bright. As some of you may know, for a while now, they've been quite financially unstable. But don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. Because they have re-debuted as Leo Leone. So everything worked out, it seems. Visa Guy's mission is revelation of VG. Man, we'll get back to it. We'll go back to it. We'll get back to it. Definitely give it a read. Definitely give it a read. Too many corpos going under Sag. I don't know if this is a real corpo. Her bio says she debuted in October 24th, 2024, and she's been dealing with this for 3 months. Yeah, I know. I know. It all came out of left field, and I strongly feel like this was some kind of targeted attack. Now, again, the targeted attack is I replied to her with a thinking emoji that got 17 replies. Most of which were positive. And there is no other evidence of any harassment coming out of my community since that point. And again, she was an indie who rapidly grew past Taiga, and I guess this is just like a consequence of maybe not like doing the research. But I think saying you rapidly grew past me, like obviously it's like, you know, I guess you got more Twitter followers than me right now. You're right. I'm sorry. It doesn't really help that I lost my Twitter of around 90,000 followers the same month that you happened to debut yours, but I'm sure it's a coincidence, which I am so thankful to have an opportunity for, but I digress again. Taiga, 2 days past the situation, ended up apologizing to me in DMs, and I thought that was going to be the end of it. Exclamation point. I don't know why there's an exclamation point. I don't know why we can't type normally. However, despite everything, ... I decided to support Taiga and commented on her posts every now and then, sometimes even share them on a side account of mine to help them, and so I don't get my main account shadow banned. Okay? And again, this is when I reached out, right? Because I did see a couple replies that were like, "Oh, interesting, weird." I would never call it harassment. I wouldn't call it harassment. And if she did, she should have included it in the document, because I'd like to see that evidence. But there were definitely some people who were like, "Oh, interesting," or "Oh, same name is crazy." There were people pointing out the similarities, which I think is fair. Anyway, so I reached out. Hey, I just wanted to reach out properly and apologize for my reply the other day. It was rude and vague, and I'm sorry for any negative attention or implications brought from it. And I'm mainly referring to the people who are like, interesting, or "Oh, you copied them," or something, which again, I don't really consider harassment. Like, I don't know. What are we talking about when we say harassment here? I'd love to know. Because I don't think people drawing similarities between two creators that are objectively similar is harassment, in my opinion. I should have given more consideration to how it would have looked given our similarities. I hope you can accept my apology and good luck at the debut. She replies, accepting the apology, saying, you know, she's a bit confused. I know we have similar names and we're both tigers. I'm an orange Siberian tiger in the summer and a white Siberian tiger in the winter. And then she says, but there's no need to worry. I don't have malintent, as I've stated before, which I think is an incredible thing to state as you release a document on somebody without ever reaching out, not even 2 months later. That feels like a lie. You see, that feels like a lie. Like, I want to believe you have good intentions, but it really feels like you don't when you release a doc without ever reaching out. Like, that seems weird. It seems weird to go to Twitter to complain about how my community is harassing you and not just DMing me at any point saying, hey, here's the harassment, here's the evidence of it. Can you do something about this? That seems weird. Do not engage with her. Yeah. I hope everything is okay on your end about it all, though. Thank you for coming to me about it. I would have messaged you the same day, but I couldn't access your DMs because they were closed. And thank you so much. It genuinely means a lot, heart. I thought everything was good. These are our only interactions. And the next thing I know, she's making vague tweets about how my community's harassing her, so I have someone reach out, and she won't give me the evidence, and then she's made this document. At any point, she could have reached out if what she was saying was true. However, despite everything, I decided to support Taiga and comment on their posts every now and then. Yeah, I think she showed up to my stream once, and then I showed up to one of her streams as well. we were friendly. I said like one thing and she said one thing, and then we never talked again. We never talked again. Example, me commenting on their post after the situation on my post and before he apologized. OMG, I love this so much. I love this meme so much. There's so many Taigas in this community. It's really cool to see someone who is similar but also opposite. It's like siblings. Ha 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 ha. Did you ask her about anything? Yeah, we had someone reach out for evidence, and we asked her about what was going on, and she was unable to supply any evidence whatsoever. I'm gonna keep reiterating that, and I want you guys to keep reiterating that. We reached out, and she could not supply any evidence. She said she tried DMing you, but she couldn't. No, let me read this. Manga deleted it, but I want to read this. She said she tried DMing you, but she couldn't because DMs were turned off. That's a lie, right? That's a lie. Like, that's obviously a lie. That's like clearly a lie. She just said that being compared to you is called harassment. How is that harassment, though? How is that even harassment from my community? That doesn't make sense. If that's the argument, that's ridiculous. That's a hell of an accusation to throw around when what you really mean is people are comparing me and I don't like it. Why are so many getting their messages deleted? Because I think the mods don't want to give any negative attention to Tags VS, and some people are posting some pretty negative shit. And I don't want her to be able to be like, oh, they're harassing me. So we're just trying to not instigate and escalate things as much as possible, which seems to be the only goal of Taiga VS at the moment. Apparently it's harassment because it's very annoying. Good to know. Okay. People were still attacking me all the way up until now. Show us. Girl, show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show us! Show us! Show us a screenshot! Show us one screenshot! People were still attacking me all the way up now. People, because Taiga has not addressed the situation at all. I have been getting harassed in my DMs, which I posted about, linked above, but I will show the full photo. Name blurred. Who's this? I had censored out the name in my post so that nobody went and harassed Taiga, or worse, even at the time when the harassment was truly at its peak. I got harassed. Okay. If we're gonna call things that are mildly annoying harassment, your post absolutely got me harassed. Your post absolutely got me harassed. Because it was extremely annoying. It was extremely annoying. And I saw that post eventually, right? I wasn't able to see it in the moment because I was on a charity stream that weekend, but I went to the post after the fact. I looked in the DMs, all right? I looked in the replies, I looked in her replies. And you know what I saw? From my community? It wasn't people harassing her, okay? It wasn't people harassing her. You know what it was? It was my own fans saying, hey, if we saw people doing this, like, Taiga would not be okay with this if this is really happening. You should message Taiga about it. This is not okay. We're here for you. It was nothing but support. It was nothing but support from my fans and your fans. It was nothing but support. Ugh. These people DMing Taiga. Oh, that's right. You know what? That's a good point. That's such a good point. Not followed by anyone you're following. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be following them, obviously. If this is the only DM they have, man, I'm sorry you got this DM. But something tells me you wanted it. Like, I'm sorry. And I don't mean, it sounds fucked up to say, but you were blowing this out of proportion. You've made a whole Google Doc before even talking to me about a single DM. That's insane. That's insane. Also, that person called you Bungo? Jesus. That's how you know they're not a real fan. This is a really random and out-of-pocket hate retweet that I got in the height of it all. This was in response to me not getting partner / getting rejected for my first partner application, which set me off mentally so bad that I didn't show up to stream that day / cried / slept all day. Oh boy. Let's see it. So glad I emailed Twitch support and showed them info. You're not safe for work, Gooner VTuber using Twitch to reach kids. You've had 2 accidental nip slips that you immediately flaunted, posted on all social medias, and then shared alongside more not safe for work. Okay. Is this person in my community? What does this have to do with me? What's this got to do with me? That's just a random dude, dude. And you liked it. What the fuck? Wait a minute. You liked the post. Hold on. I have no idea who this is. I'm sorry. Anyways, before you shit on somebody online, make sure you know the facts before you post. I know you want attention, but that is, and that's okay. I don't blame you. But I think for someone who follows me, they would know I cope with comedy about the situation. Also, by the way, the whole community is filled with gooner baiters. If you're gonna come at someone for what they do, call out the whole community. Also, don't ever say that I cater towards kids. I hate kids, lol, can't stand being around them. What is this? What is going on? How does this have anything to do with me? This one I get. This one I fully get. My name is directly mentioned, okay? I still would love to know the account so that I can do something about it, right? I'd still love to know the account so I can do something about it, which they never gave us for some reason, for some strange reason. But literally, like, how is this person in my community? Or is this just a hate comment that you got that you are attributing to my community baselessly? I was getting harassed endlessly in my Twitch streams to the point where my mods had to work in overtime to ban anyone who even goes against the rule on my Twitch chat to not bring up or talk about other streamers. Now again, I think she already admitted harassed means like, oh, are you Taiga? Wait, are you Taiga? Harassed means being compared, right? So she's just like, what are we upset about? What are we talking about at this point? Okay, like, are we really using the word harassed to express your upsetness that you're being compared to people? I checked, they are not following you. Not even the person who reported her to Twitch. Wait, so this person doesn't even follow me? That's crazy. But to also make sure I don't get upset on stream because the amount of harassment was putting me through so much mentally. She got one guide? I think she got one guide. A lot of people in TaigaVS's channel are saying you should talk it out privately. Yeah, I would have loved to talk this out privately, insert jacket. I had someone reach out to her privately so that we could resolve this. And she released it to Google Doc instead. So now it's a public thing. So as much as I would love to really like hash this out privately, she just released a Google Doc that has over like what 1.5. I haven't even checked. It's got a lot of likes. So if she wanted to hash this out privately, which I don't, clearly she doesn't want to do, right? I don't think she's interested in that. I think she's interested in me making a post saying, guys, please don't harass her. People from my community have been harassing this VTuber. Please don't do that. I think she wanted a shout out. I think what she wanted was a shout out. So is the person you had reach out the same as she's saying is your manager? I don't have a manager, but it's probably the same person she's saying is my manager, yes. Assumed manager, yes. I believe so. I also got harassed on my YouTube channel, which I had to make a post about on my community tab, also linked above. And we'll click the link here. We'll click the link. Because, oh, it just redirects right to her channel, not even to the community post. And now we get to scroll in, we get to scroll down. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'm getting a bit tired of being harassed with, your name reminds me of another Taiga. Damn, I thought this was the femboy one. Or you're an off-brand Taiga. So I want to make it perfectly clear here. She all but admits she is saying harassment. This is harassment. She's saying people mixing her up with me, a failure on her own brand identity, is harassment from my community. Not to mention the amount of people that literally hate me that probably just don't want to associate with me and they're worried like, oh my god, is this Taiga the other Taiga? I don't want anything to do with that Taiga. Taiga is a commonly used name. We are two different people. I think it was a bit common sense to not to that. I think it was a bit common sense to not to that. I've been saying, it's been something I've been dealing with since my conception 5 weeks ago. She really needs to add 5 weeks ago every time she like says, I've been dealing with this my entire VTuber career. It's the equivalent to someone going up to you and being like, hey, you have the same name as insert name here. And, oh, hey, oh, damn, I thought you were the cooler insert name, my bad. Interesting. They're being a little aggressive the way they're handling this in general. Yeah, I know. That's why, guys, I know. It's very much out of pocket and super rude to the creator. I can agree to that. I can agree to it's very much out of pocket and super rude to the creator, maybe. It's not harassment though. And I'll take it a step further. It's not harassment from my community just because people are mixing you up with me, right? Just because people know who I am and they know of my identity and my brand and the VTuber community does not mean that they are from my community when they point out that they mistook you for me. That is a failure on your part, not on mine, and not on my community's. Yes, we have literally the same name. Yes, the other one is a femboy and I am a tomboy, which is pretty cool. Yes, we are both VTubers, but however, we are not and will never be the same person. Please do not compare me to other VTubers. That's life. That's life, dude. I get compared to other VTubers. All VTubers get compared to other VTubers. You're gonna get compared, especially to people you share the same name with, okay? And I can say, guys, don't bring her up, which I'm saying, don't bring her up. Don't give her any attention, because that's clearly all she wants. However, I cannot literally go inside your brain and make it so you don't mistake her for me. If you're making the mistake of, oh shit, I thought this person was another person, that is not on me, okay? There's literally nothing I can do to stop that. That is on your own branding. You need to set yourself apart from me to not be mistaken for me. This harassment from your community can be applied to anyone, a fan or a hater. Yeah, 100%. If this is the case, I'm the most harassed VTuber on the planet. Like, Taiga, why haven't you DM'd Femboy Taiga about it all? Well, because, dear reader. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I've said a lot of things that I'll probably regret. Like, I'm a little heated up, and I'll admit. This is either written by AI, or this is the most unserious person I've ever encountered in my life. And I want you to decide which. And it can be both. Because, dear reader, I couldn't even fathom messaging Taiga when this was all that I have seen over the past 2 months plus. All the hate, which has been posted after I started to call out the immense hate comments I've been getting. Okay. Let me read the whole document before I have an aneurysm. I started to get called out, blah, 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 which was a cry for help and a huge nudge for Taiga, who very well seen my post. In true TaigaxHolic fashion, posted this after I called it out, privating their account and seemingly victimizing themselves. You think this is because of you? She just thinks this is because of her. How is this, like, in what world is this about you? In what world is this about you? How do you figure, dude? How the fuck do you figure? Did you just assume that? Did you just decide that on your own? This is a miscommunication for sure. I don't make Google Docs about people over miscommunications. I don't know about you. And also, I just want to go over this because, again, like, I don't know if this was, again, if this was written by AI. I don't know if this was written by AI or what. But this sentence to me didn't make sense when I read it. I'm gonna go over it again. I couldn't even fathom messaging Taiga when this was all that I have seen over the past 2 months. These tweets, I assume. Plus all the hate. Plus all the hate. I couldn't DM because of all the hate. I couldn't DM about the hate because of all the hate. which has never been posted after I started to call them, which has been posted after I started to call them out, after I started to call out the immense hate. So all the hate, which only began to be posted after you started calling out all of the hate. Am I misunderstanding something? Like, again, is this just written by AI or was it not? Just, like, are you lying? When did the hate start? Did it start after you called out the hate? Or did it start before you called out the hate? AI check it? Someone should AI check this. In which, to no surprise, there were so many more that were posted and were subtle jabs, but then were quickly deleted, then posted, then deleted, then posted, then deleted, and then deleted. Show them. Oh, show me the tweets I made about you, girl. Girl. I don't think it was AI, but she has always been over the top in the way she presents herself. Well, it's crazy. Then there was a point after this where recently Taiga had mass deleted many tweets. Was that not this point that you just talked about in this paragraph? Or was this, I guess this is more deletions, a different set of deletions. All the way up until September 18th, the only one that is a jab to me is still up, this one. This is not a jab at you. I have to pee and get water. This is not a jab at you. This is not a jab at you. How is this a jab at you? Why would this be a jab at you? Incredible. Just fucking incredible. To be honest, I'm sure that this is in part due to their manager, to who messaged me pretty recently. Oh my god. What is this link to? What does this redirect to? Hold on. Okay, it's just screenshots of the manager, the fake manager who isn't my manager reaching out. Want me to play I'm gonna go pee. I'll play this video. I'm gonna pee and play this video for you guys. You can read all the DMs. I don't care. Okay. As you can see, my manager several times straight up asks, bro, who sent the DMs? And at no point does she tell us who sent the DMs. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell you at this point. I don't know what to tell you guys at this point. Wash your hands. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I don't know what to tell you at this point. You can go watch the video yourself. You didn't use soap? Whatever. Okay. You can go watch the video for yourself, right? It clearly states the manager, I'm air quoting, you can't tell because I don't have an air quote redeem on my model. The person I had reach out, they clearly stated, hey, we're sorry this is happening. Could you tell us who's doing it so that we can like take some action about it? And that was not good enough for Taiga's VS, because Taiga's VS, she didn't want that. She wanted me to make a statement. She wanted me to make a tweet. She wanted me to tweet out, give her a big shout out. Okay? I'm not using soap, okay? I am my own soap. So, head pats for Taiga. Don't worry, you're a good boy. I believe this will go good for you. I hope so, man. I hope so, man. Because, like, I don't know. At the end of the day, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some bombshells in this document. But as far as I know, all I did was send a thinking emoji because, you know, I noticed the similarities in her brand and I was like, oh, you look very similar. That's funny. Thinking emoji. Haha. And then I deleted it. And then I apologized for it. And then she accepted the apology. And then she made a tweet randomly, months later, about how she's being harassed. We have someone reach out about the harassment to follow up, to see what's going on, and she refuses to provide any evidence. And then she releases a document, which she said she was going to do. I don't know if you actually like read, read what she goes through here, right? If you actually like read what she says here she was going to release a document. We all already, like, this is why I said I was ready with receipts, because she'd already threatened to release this document if we did not say something. And I was like, okay, well, I can't do anything if I don't know like where it's coming from, right? Like, I don't know where this harassment is. How can I stop harassment when there's no evidence of any harassment? I think she wanted a public Twitter thing saying, please don't harass people, but you've said that on stream multiple times. I've said that on stream. I said that in my last video. Like, I'd make a YouTube video saying it if I wasn't banned. Second I get my YouTube channel back, I'll make a big video about how you shouldn't harass people. This is not harassment, though. This isn't harassment. And as it's already been shown, her idea of harassment is, your name reminds me of another Taiga. Damn, I thought this was the femboy one. You're an off-brand Taiga. That is not harassment. Nor is that harassment from my community. Anyway, I will delete this if I'm asked to do so, but it's genuinely baffling that Taiga's manager was the one to come to me first, not Taiga. They're not my manager. But I also, if they were my manager, I don't see what would be so baffling about that. I genuinely don't think that's very baffling at all. It's mean, but I don't think it qualifies as harassment. It's mean, but it's also not like meant to be mean. Like, I'm sure it hurts you. I'm sure it's hurtful, right? But like, I don't think the people, maybe this one's like a little bit of a jab. But these two, like, it's just people saying what they're thinking. I don't know. A manager's literally supposed to do that? Yeah, they're not my manager though. I just had someone I trusted reach out. Even if the fact Taiga is acting so erratically, their manager blamed that Taiga is autistic / neurodivergent. How am I acting erratically? How am I acting erratically? I'm sorry, what? I want to remind you guys, all I did was reply with the thinking emoji and then I never talked about this bitch again. Maybe she meant erotically. Yeah. Like, I think she's like... That shit's a self-report / projection 100%. Yeah. So anyway, so apparently my whoever I had reach out said Taiga is autistic / neurodivergent. I read the DMs. Did she say I was autistic? I do think I recall neurodivergent being brought up. But I don't believe anybody said I was autistic, so it's okay. This genuinely makes me so enraged due to the fact that I am very much autistic myself, to the point that I had to make my full-time career VTubing. Sorry. Working extremely hard to keep myself afloat for the past 5 years now because I cannot even function in a normal day-to-day setting, let alone a normal job. Maybe it's because you keep making fucking Google Docs about people who send you thinking emojis, bro. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe that would help you keep a job, huh? It's baffling that honestly quite offensive that they would weaponize Taiga's autism like that. Is this about my manager now? My not manager? I also love the implication that I am so autistic to the point that I have no choice but to be a full-time VTuber. Like, I love that was said unironically without a shred of like. That's crazy. If anything, that feels like weaponizing autism to me, but that's crazy. Taiga, you good? This isn't a big deal. Chill. It's not. You're right. In the grand scheme, it's not. Taiga, please calm down a little. You're getting a little heated, which is understandable, but it'll just make things worse. No, you're right. I know. Sorry. I'm just so neurodivergent. I had no choice but to become a VTuber and get mad about it. On a personal note about my autism, my struggles with social cues have always been pretty noticeable. Making friends and blending into normal society hasn't been easy for me, and I'm very aware of that. But here's the thing, I've never done things with an ulterior motive, nor will I ever use my autism as a weapon. Never? Never? Like, not even in this document right now, in this paragraph, on page 8 out of 11, that you made about a thinking emoji? Not never? I'm unapologetically and very authentically myself, both as a person and as a VTuber. I believe you. All I can say is that I believe you. I believe this is who you are. I've never tried to be anyone else or let others shape who I am. Not friends, not strangers, not anyone, not even other VTubers. I've got a plan for myself, and that's something I hold on to, even though keeping track of plans can be tough for a lot of autistic people. I think people need to look at the facts. I'm not copying anyone, nor will I ever be. Okay. I've been a metalhead for as long as I can remember, and yes, I've been neurodivergent my whole life. That's just who I am. Any normal and autistic person would agree weaponizing/victimizing someone's autism to excuse their actions is absolutely deplorable and disgusting. I agree. Couldn't agree more. Good thing I didn't say I was autistic. I think my manager, not manager, said I was neurodivergent. And that's something someone else said about me, not something I'm saying about myself. But for some reason, you seem to have latched onto it instead of just telling us who was harassing you. Even though I am autistic, I would never put anyone aside, no matter how bad any other situation is. If I want to pursue content creation and be a positive role model in the community, and to have the community look at me in a positive light, staying hyper-vigilant in issues, but also being extremely kind to everyone and not allowing my community to be horrible to others, and just in general, making sure my community is a healthy and safe place to be, should be your #1 priority as a streamer. It is. But I guess in Taiga's case, considering it all, is far too gone and way beyond repair. I don't think it's AI. It's normally pretty good about punctuation. Yeah, I just have my doubts about the AI thing because I know she's. We'll go over it. But also, they couldn't even bother to message me themselves when they are the one that started all of this and asked me for what course of action I think he should take to make things right. I asked that? I mean, I didn't ask that, right? Because I never reached out to you. So I didn't ask you that. I think the person, my manager, not manager, I had reach out to you, probably asked what you'd like done. And it looks like you just wanted a spectacle. I think she just wanted a spectacle. I think she wanted something sensational, you know? I think she's like lying for clout. It has almost been 3 months now and not a single word or worry from Bungo Taiga. That's a weird name to call someone you didn't know, right? That's a weird thing to call someone you don't know, right? That's a weird thing to call someone when the only time you knew them was as TaigaxHolic. It's kind of weird, right? If you didn't know who I was before, it's really, really odd to call me Bungo Taiga when I haven't used that name in 3 years. That's a little weird. Because, you know, like obviously my name would be TaigaxHolic, right? You've been to my Twitch, you've been on my Twitter, been to my YouTube. So that's a little weird thing to say. It's a little weird thing to call someone you didn't know existed before, what, 3 months ago? As you claim? Okay. This entire situation is very disappointing from a content creator's standpoint, I agree. And genuinely goes to show where Taiga's priorities lie in regards to his social standing, career, etc. I agree. As I've said before, if Taiga really cared, he wouldn't... Oh, and then we got some. He wouldn't over-prioritize commenting on Team YouTube's Twitter about getting his channel back. What? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? I wouldn't... Like, what are you saying? Post seemingly subtle jabs at me every time I do well or accomplish something or just out of pure spite, fueling the flame that is already blazing. Girl, I have you muted on Twitter. Can I drop the big bombshell? I've had you muted. I've had you muted since we followed each other. Is this a fucking psyop? I think so. So anytime you see like a subtle jab on Twitter, okay? Anytime you see anything like that, you're reading into it. That's what you want to read. That's what you think. I don't know. Sending this message in both chats is someone who is a friend of TaigaxHolic and completely neutral towards Taiga VS. This didn't have to be a public thing. You guys shouldn't have made documents or streams about it. You guys both need to talk it out like adults in private. The whole situation is stupid. You guys are both being like acting like childish. I didn't make the doc, Ryohi. I'm just responding to it. I reached out in private to settle this privately. That was never what she wanted. But I agree. No, I agree. I fucking agree. Like in the grand scheme, no, I agree. You're right. Like, this is fucking stupid. It's ridiculous. This is the dumbest fucking drama that's ever happened. But it's that way by design, right? This is what she wants. Posting seemingly subtle jabs, seemingly, to you, I guess. To everybody else, I think they know I'm just like, hey, my fucking channel got deleted, and I'm really upset about it, and I'm still upset about it, and I want my goddamn, like, you know, channel back? But sure, it's about you, whatever. Throwing shade in general due to overall jealousy instead of being friendly and ruining a cool friendship they could have had. What did I say? What did I actually say? What did I effectively say that you didn't just interpret to be about you? This is so stupid. She wants to Mike Tyson Netflix you for clout. I don't know, man, whatever. If Taiga really had any care, my throat is getting dry. If Taiga really had any care in the world, he would put some time aside, or even time at all, to try to solve this. I had someone reach out to you to solve this, and you made a Google Doc. You threatened them that you were going to make a Google Doc if I didn't personally make a statement about this. Like, in the DMs you showed. Here. Like, they literally tried to solve it. Can I help you with your dry throat? Probably not. I really did not want to come out with this document, as I heard tales that his fan base likes to hate. What do you mean you heard tales, right? You've already made that conclusion. You've already decided that. What do you mean? Watch, bully, harass, dox, and even worse, plan mass attacks over other creators who speak ill. Guys, when have we ever done this? When has this ever happened? When has this ever fucking happened? This is so silly. This is a lot. Like, it's a psyop. I do think, as I heard tales of the fanbase likes to hate, watch, bully, harass, and dox. So you've heard all of these tales, which is why you didn't want to come out with the document, but you were already saying that about me before you came out with the document. I don't understand. Do you understand why this doesn't make sense? Am I like coping? Am I coping? What did I do other than post a thinking emoji, girl? Nobody can tell me that all of this is just me overthinking, because as I said with the manager, not manager, as a content creator, you need to be on your best behavior. It's going to bite you in the ass. I couldn't agree more. Oh, maybe she's talking about the backlash Nux got hit with. It's very possible she's talking about the backlash that Nux got hit with, but that was far bigger than my community. And in a lot of ways, a lot of people just kind of used that to dunk on Nux because they already didn't like him, you know? I know for certain I am not overthinking because of the coincidences. Everything lines up too perfectly for that to happen, for it to be chopped up to overthinking. I could say the same thing about you debuting exactly a couple days after I lost my YouTube and Twitter under the same handle that I was using before I got suspended. But that would be stupid, right? Because you've had the model in the works. I assume you've had the model in the works for a while, you know? I assume it was an accident that you picked my art tag, which had my art in it, and just didn't look in it. I assume it was a coincidence that Taigaverse and Taigaverses just ended up sounding a lot alike. I assume it was an accident that Tags, that you chose the nickname Tags for yourself, despite me being the only one to use it. And if you reverse Google searched it at all, you would have just came up with my channel. I'm assuming those were accidents. A lot of coincidences, but I'm assuming you didn't do that on purpose, right? So why can't you give me the same benefit of the doubt? When your best evidence against me harassing you feels like I'm being harassed. And let's say, hypothetically, this is 100% about her, right? It's not. It's about me and my channel, my Twitter. It's not about her. But let's say it is. How the fuck is anyone in my replies gonna know that? Do you see anyone harassing you in the replies? Do you see anyone saying, oh man, yeah, that Taiga's VS bitch? No. They're all just like supporting me. Is this harassment? Is this harassment as well? Is this all harassment? It's like people literally know it's about YouTube. Everybody knows it's about YouTube but you. No matter if I show screenshots, cry, break down, over-explain, have daily anxiety attacks, and have one so bad that I consider going to the hospital because I can't breathe most of the time due to said anxiety attacks, and even disappoint my fans by quitting VTubing overall, I refuse to give up. I refuse to not speak out. It's not like me to stay quiet on things that hurt me and not be open with my community overall. To every streamer who reads this, and to anyone who wants to become a VTuber, remember this. Always be kind to each other. You never really know, as a content creator, VTuber, etc., how much power you really have. So always be kind to do good, and do good. Thank you for reading all of this. This has all put me through the ringer for the absolute worst. This has affected me physically, as I have lost weight due to stress. My mental health has been the worst it's been in years. Emotionally, I'm not even there. Motivationally, it's gone. You have been streaming for 5 weeks. I don't know what's going to happen after this document, but I can only hope for the best. I don't want this to be the end, to end badly because Taiga has said absolutely nothing. What is ending badly? What has actually happened? You haven't shown any harassment. You can't just lie, man. You can't just lie. I figured I would say my piece as a victim. This will be the last time I will be speaking on this subject. This will be the only time I'll be speaking on this subject, by the way. To my rock stars, thank you for endlessly supporting me on my bad days. Thank you for motivating me and making me laugh on streams where I bring this up. Thank you, the viewer, for hearing my story. Please do not harass anyone mentioned here. Thank you. You just gotta throw that in there, right? You just gotta throw that in there. Me when I lie. No, I'm sorry. I want to be as nice as I can, but I've been kind of I've been going back and forth, right? Like I've been trying to negotiate with her through the person I had reach out. And she's refused to do anything that would actually take steps to like solve this issue. You know what I mean? Like I tried, man. I tried. And it's hard to sympathize or believe anything in this document when I know from behind the scenes you have been nothing but disingenuous to every attempt we made to resolve this. It feels like... Oh, and then, one more page. Taiga, your favorite tomboy tiger. Gotta throw that in the Google Doc. Gotta throw that in. Me when I make a call-out document? Me when I make a fucking call-out document? What the fuck is this? gotta advertise yourself, right? You're so unserious. It's sad, man. This is a pathetic attempt for clout or something. You've been trying to like start this beef behind the scenes with me for about a month by this point. I can imagine you've been looking for just about anything to like latch onto. And I think this document highlights that because you have nothing, not a shred of evidence. You have nothing but your word. You've supplied evidence against you of us literally trying to reach out. Let's see are there any comments? No. Okay. We've tried, man. We've tried. Like I said, guys, as I've been saying this entire stream, don't harass this person. And not because harassment is wrong, which it is, but because she doesn't deserve a look of sympathy, a single viewer off of you, or anything, you know? I hope you can see this document for exactly what it is if you actually read it, and I feel like I wasted my time even going over it. But I did want to go over her VTuber wiki page just to really like, just because. Okay, just because. Also, I heard Marina was in her, I heard Marina VT was in her viewer list. Of course she was. Of course I wonder if that's the big VTuber friend she's been talking about who've been warning her about me. Ooh. Time to be petty? I don't know. I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read her Visakai listing, which was made in June 2023, conceptualized and debuted in August 2024. Visakai is dedicated to making a significant impact on the VTubing industry. The agency is founded by two extraordinary talents, Daisuke VS, who has graduated and re-debuted after claiming money issues, and Taigs VS, who brings a wealth of experience from their past lives as former... This is my favorite part. Daisuke and Taiga VS, who bring a wealth of experience from their past lives as former corporate and famous VTubers. Their rebranding and transition into independent creators give them a unique perspective and an upper hand in leading this game-changing project. Visakai's mission is to revolutionize the VTubing landscape by addressing the challenges talents face within the industry. Both Daisuke and Taiga VS have experienced the hardships of the corporate VTubing world, and they now share a vision for a more supportive, transparent, and talent-focused future. Visakai is committed to providing its talents with fair treatment and nurturing environment free from malintent. Transparency and complete creative freedom are the core principles of Visakai, ensuring that every talent can thrive without restrictive limitations. Visakai actively promotes healthy relationships between talents and fans through weekly server and stream events, fostering a safe and supportive community for everyone involved by blending the personal touch of intimacy of indie VTubing and the professionalism of a corporate entity. Visakai offers a unique and rewarding experience. This approach encourages close companionship and strong bonds between talents and fans, creating an environment that is both extraordinary and highly rewarding for all participants. This was written by AI, in my opinion. I've run it through some AI detection shit. This is written by AI. Just wanted to point that out. I don't know. It's just a little dig. Just a little thing. I think faking a corporation, I think making a fake VTuber corporation that just consists of you and your boyfriend and then lying about being past corporate VTubers, I think that's super fucking scummy, in my opinion. I think that's like the main thing I wanted to hone in on. They claim to be ex-corporate VTubers. I've never heard of an ex-corporate VTuber that's allowed to advertise their next life like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have no proof though. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. It sounds hard to believe, though, with everything else that's in this document, that's everything. People like whoever wrote this doc are the reason that I've lost faith in human goodness. Me too. I think I saw someone say, like, I'm milking this. Maybe unintentionally, I might be. And I apologize for that. This isn't what I'm about, obviously, drama, but I saw this doc get posted after my birthday collab stream with someone, and it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out, you know? It's thousands of likes on what amounts to slander. So I don't know. I don't know how to handle this shit anymore, I guess. You know? I like this entire thing I tried to stay quiet about. I tried to handle it behind the scenes privately. I tried to handle it privately. Okay? And she made the document anyway. She made the document anyway. Like she threatened to do, which is why I knew it was kind of coming. This will blow over. This will totally blow over. This is like, this is the worst fucking document anyone's ever made on me, in my opinion. You have every right to be annoyed by this. You've dealt with so much. Don't let anyone tell you you're overreacting. No, maybe I'm overreacting. It's fine. I'll overreact. Maybe I'm overreacting. And I can admit I'm responding to this. I'm getting pent up. I'm upset. But I think it's because it's just such a nothing burger. It's just such a worthless fucking document. It's so transparent, the intentions with it. And it's something I saw coming for a while that, you know, it's kind of like someone tells you like, man, I'm going to punch you in the face. And you're like, well, please don't punch me in the face because that would suck. And they're like, well, no, I'm going to punch you in the face. And so like, you know, they're going to punch you in the face and you know, you're not going to like it. No one likes being punched in the face. So you're just kind of waiting like week after week after week after week after week after week after week for like, that's too many weeks. She's only been a VTuber for 5 weeks. So you're waiting for like 5 weeks for her to like drop the document that she like told people she's going to drop. And you're like, okay. I guess it's like, I expected this, you know what I mean? Because she told me she was going to do it. She told the person I had reaching out that if I was a better person, that's my favorite part. That's my fucking favorite part. Actually, let me go over to this because she straight up says, if I were a worse person, I would release a Google Doc here about this situation, you know? So we knew she was going to release the doc, basically. Like, it was only a matter of time. This seems like someone with very low impulse control who really just wants the fastest way to climb to viewers as possible. And this is probably going to get her what she wants, you know? She's released the Google Doc. She wants the clout, and there are going to be people rallying to her who just despise me. And that's the only reason they'll watch her. She just canceled herself by all this? You think so? I don't think so. I don't know what this is going to do for her, but I hope it's transparent to anyone like with good faith, right? Like I hope anyone with like actual good faith going into this, I hope anyone like actually going into this is going to read the document and come out with the understanding that like she's lying her fucking ass off. You know what I mean? She called herself autistic and blamed that for her actions. I thought she said she would never do that, though. That doesn't make sense. You would never weaponize autism to make a point, right? You would never weaponize your autism to send thinking emojis. I wholeheartedly believe in the grand scheme of things she has gained a whopping 6 viewers. I'm sure she's gained a ton. She's probably gained a ton off of this. There's a reason she chose me. There's a reason Marina chose me, and it's because I'm an easy target, right? It is trivially easy to make an enemy out of me. You can make up whatever you want, and there will be people who side with you and follow you on virtue of the fact that it's me, you know? And I think she realized that pretty quickly. She realized that really fucking quickly, and that's why she released the document, you know? But people will see logic. I don't have faith people will see logic. I really don't. Like, with all due respect, I don't, like, this doesn't help me at all. I don't gain anything out of this. I just wanted to read to you the document in its entirety. Honestly, we could cut out all the parts where I react and debunk it. There was nothing to debunk. I could just read out the entire document in its entirety, and I would hope that people would be reasonable about it, you know what I mean? And like not just be stupid. But like I said, like Marina's gonna side with her on this. People are already mogging on her stream. Nah, it won't last. She'll get a boost. She'll get a little boost. Maybe a big boost. She'll find friends with Marina and go from there. Like 5 people might be extra dumb and do that, but most have brains. Nah. Also, you had a manager? I was never aware of it. Yeah, because I don't have a manager. I don't have a manager. I've been calling them my manager, not manager. They're not my manager. They're Odyssey's manager, who I had reached out to them while I was venting to them because they offered. You see, I was on a charity stream, and something happened during this charity stream that led to me dropping out. And now this being kind of forced to drop out of the charity stream fucked me up. I was not okay with it. You know, it was very upsetting. And I vented to the manager who was, you know, running the charity stream at the time about it. And that person offered to reach out on my behalf to deal with this while the charity stream was going on. That's it. That's why I didn't reach out. That's why I didn't reach out. That's why I didn't personally reach out. I also kind of had my doubts. I'll admit, I kind of had my doubts that anything she was saying about my community harassing her was the truth. And with all due respect, she has simply failed to supply any evidence of that claim. So I'm going to continue to doubt it until sufficient evidence is supplied. And that's the end of it. She made sure you can't message her, apparently. I'm not going to message her. 100% though, she'll say you're attacking her for the Google Doc. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Like this is, I don't know. I hope people can see reason, but I've already got like some replies on Twitter. Let me go through my notifications, right? I've already got some replies on Twitter that are like, yo, like you need to check this out. Like, oh, this is pretty bad. This looks pretty bad for you, Taiga. You gonna address this? And I'm like, I guess. We tried to settle this privately, guys. I don't know. Like this is a nothing burger in my opinion. I'm so unbothered. I'm so unbothered. I mean, I'm a little bothered. I'm definitely bothered. Oh, I am getting replies that interesting. I'm sure more will come out, you know? Plan should document, yeah. No, it's just like this whole situation doesn't make sense the longer it goes tonight. Thank you. I don't know. Have I done anything wrong? Like genuinely tell me, guys, if you think I don't know. I'm sure I could have handled it a little better, but I had a lot going on that weekend. So I had someone reach out on my behalf. That wasn't good enough for them. They wanted me to personally reach out. Except I don't think they did want me to reach out because they just wanted acknowledgement, right? They didn't really want me to reach out. Otherwise they would have reached out to me, right? So it feels like they just wanted like a shout out on Twitter, I guess. And this is all just for a shout out. So I guess she got her shout out, you know what I mean? I don't know. Here's the thing though. If you were getting harassed before this point, I don't know what the end goal here is. You know what I mean? Am I now responsible for everyone who reads your document and calls you a stupid asshole? Or like, I don't know, like, how, like, what, you know, like, what do I do? What am I supposed to do? Taiga, they said they actively avoided DMing you and instead made the doc. No, I know. They say that in the doc, you know? I don't know. I don't know what am I supposed to do in this situation, really, when you think about it, right? When you think about it, right? I'm kind of fucked, right? Because if I talk about this and then people see how much of like see how stupid it is, rightfully, like in my opinion, this is ridiculous, right? You post stupid shit, you get stupid replies, you know? Am I now responsible for everybody who reads this document and sees it as a nothing burger? Am I responsible for every reply she gets from here on out? Because I was already responsible before. Apparently my community was harassing her, despite all I ever did was a thinking emoji that basically no one saw because half my audience isn't on Twitter. But apparently my community is harassing her, even though most of the replies to that thinking emoji were positive in nature. And if she was continuing to get harassment over a reply that was deleted 3 months ago, it just doesn't really add up. It just doesn't really make sense. The reply wasn't like, you know, it was maybe like, I guess it could be seen as inflammatory, which is why I deleted it, but not enough that my community would ever bother harassing you for 3 months. I think you got the replies you got, and it bothered you in the moment that you got them. And I think you never really got over it. Bro, she's been in the VTuber community space long enough under her old brand. Here's the thing about that, and we're gonna go over this. I don't think she was in the VTuber space under her old brand. So if you guys don't know, her old brand was Nimuho VTuber. Now, we can confirm this. We know this for many reasons, but I'm just gonna show you this, right? I'm gonna show you this on Reddit. This is her. This is her. You can confirm. We have screenshots. I will get that evidence out as soon as I can. But like if you go to her past replies, she's being tagged as Nimuho. If you go to her Steam name and then like hit the down tag, you can see her past name is Nimuho. This was her past account. She still had pictures of this model on her current Twitter when she debuted as TaigaxVS. She still had these models up. So you can go and check that and confirm for yourself. And I will also get evidence if it's all been scrubbed. I will totally get evidence. This is 7 months ago. Hello there, my name is Nimuho VS, the angel deity of the upcoming VTuber agency Visakai. Visakai, there's some more evidence if you needed it. It's the same agency, right? And even her wiki page had this name as Nimuho before she quickly changed it to Taiga post-debut. The point is, though, this was her past life, as far as I can tell. And then inexplicably and suddenly, the month I was banned, she debuted as Taiga, as TaigaxVS. The same month I lost my, maybe not the same month, in August. I think it was around August. Fact check, it's not the end of the world. It's like July or August, okay? She rebranded to a different VTuber, which was fine. I assume she had the model in the works for quite some time. But again, it was, I looked into it, right? And it was just question. It was just stuff that made me like think, why was she promoting herself as Nimuho VS? Not even like, I guess 3 months ago. So it would have been like 4 months before just totally rebranding. And she never debuted as this VTuber. She never debuted. So I don't know if she was in the VTuber community as a different VTuber. As a corpo. She claims to be an ex-corporate VTuber. But if she is an ex-corporate VTuber, it seems she learned nothing from her time there. What if she had the Taiga name in mind, saw what happened, and was like, this is my shot? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because like I'm not accusing her of copying. All I thought was that it was a lot of coincidences. That's what I thought. I thought it was a lot of coincidences. I thought Visakai was corpo. No. Visakai is a corporation, a VTuber, US VTuber-based agency owned and operated by its virtual talents, and its only 2 talents are Daisuke VS, who, again, has retired and rebranded as someone else. I don't know why they haven't updated, I don't know why they didn't update the virtual YouTuber wiki yet, and TaigaxVS. So it's like a fake corporation or something? I don't know if like it's an official business or like what, I don't know what the deal is. It's indie with extra steps, yeah. It's a VTuber co-op. It's something. It's something. So pretty much she got hate from fans of Taiga but started hating Taiga? No, she didn't get hate from my fans. Or if she did, she's failed to prove it. She's definitely got some hate comments though. I don't know why she's attributing these to my community. There is no reason to be attributing these to my community. There are definitely people who are talking shit, and there's going to be even more after like all of this garbage. But that does not automatically mean it's coming from my community. And I don't appreciate this Google Doc basically slandering me for nothing. I don't appreciate it. Libel? Maybe. I don't know. She's not accusing me, but then she, like, at the same time is accusing me. Like, she has moments in her docs where she says, like, I acted unprofessionally, and I'm not even sure what she's referring to that. I'm gonna head out. It's 1 a.m. and I don't want to get more upset about this. I wish you all good night and hope you can rest easy, Taiga. Thank you. I hope we can be done with fucking stupid drama, dude. This is so stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, she has 1.7k likes on Slander, you know? The screenshot of the gate reply she got, the user doesn't even follow you. There you go. There you fucking go, dude. But I'm sure she'll say, oh, well, they covered it all up. We deleted all of her DMs. Guys, we've been harassing her for 3 months, but we've deleted everything and there's no screenshots of any of it. We've been so thorough. You know, we've been organizing this in my Discord server, which is public and anyone can join, but obviously we deleted it all there too, and there's no evidence there either. Oh man, I'm so good at this, I guess. I'm so fucking good at this. I'm so fucking good. Damn, we're so organized. I can't even get you guys to show up to my fucking streams consistently, but we're so organized. One mean comment equals community harassment. Exactly. It's a farce. Don't give her any attention, like any engagement. It is a fucking farce. I think it's funny she's attributing tweets to you talking about her when they were like stuff related to your YouTube channel. Yep, me too. It's a kind of like I don't know, man. Like like I've said a lot of stuff I'll probably regret in this stream. But I'm upset, you know. I'm upset that people like see me as such a fucking easy target that they would put such a weak fucking document. Like, nah, with all due respect, this is the worst document anyone's ever fucking made on me, okay? This is such a shit document. Like, it reads shit, it is shit, it has no evidence, its claims are not substantiated in any way. And then even when she tries to substantiate the claim, she just invalidates her own point by basically admitting that the harassment she's talking about is people comparing her to me. Which she just attributes to my community. But regardless of all that, you can think she's valid in being upset about it. And I think I would probably be a little upset about it too. But you know what I couldn't do? I couldn't blame the creator. I couldn't blame her. If someone was comparing me to her, I couldn't blame her. Unless she was going out of her way to copy me. And then, you know, maybe I'd blame her. But you wouldn't do that, right? She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't go out of her way to copy me. I don't believe that, right? That seems like a huge assumption. Yeah, a weakest document. Where's the doxing? Where's the false allegations? Where's the Taiga fucked my mom, bro? Yeah. Thank you guys for the support though. It is just frustrating. Like, I know I shouldn't be talking about it. It's fucking stupid. I get it, you know? I get it. I know it's a waste of time. I know. I knew this would be a waste of time when she threatened to make a document on me 3 months ago, or like a week ago, or 3 weeks ago. I forgot. I know it's so fucking stupid. That's why it's so frustrating, right? That's why it's so fucking frustrating, because it is so fucking stupid. Especially this terrible document. So yeah, I feel like I feel like I got scammed with my time after reading that doc. Imagine, right? Like, oh shit, harassment from another streamer's community, egged on by the streamer? Oh, there must be some pretty damning oh, nothing. Oh, people said you look alike. I just hate that she did this nothing burger for attention. No, yeah, I think that's what I hated most of all about it too. It's like, it's just for attention. It is a ploy for attention, right? It is a ploy for clout. I imagine she debuted, and this is going to be a bit scathing, okay? This might be a little mean, but I imagine she debuted, okay? Saw decent viewership, you know what I mean? And then naturally, like, you know, your post-debut buff wears off and your viewers drop, okay? Now, her viewers dropped, I guess, and that probably bothered her, which is probably why she immediately started posting her breasts to Twitter to, you know, get the engagement, get more Twitter followers. But unfortunately, Twitter doesn't translate to, like, you know, Twitch clicks. So that didn't work. Didn't work. So what works? Controversy. We need drama. And I think she's been trying her best to cook up some drama against me because, one, she viewed me as an easy target, and two, I think she feels it's the only way that she could get more viewers in her stream. And I'm sure it's working right now. I'm sure she's got tons of viewers because she went live as soon as she dropped the doc. I want this to be very clear. She's lying. She's lying. You know what I mean? She's lying. Every word out of her mouth is a goddamn lie. You know? And you know how I can say that? I don't believe the anxiety attacks are true when the second she drops a Google Doc like this, she goes and gets on fucking stream to defend it because I got in stream. She seems like a very retaliatory person. She seems like someone who, once she feels someone has slighted her, she will hold on to it for the rest of her life. And I think I replied with a thinking emoji, and I think that really pissed her off. I think it did. I think it really upset her, and she never really got over it. And that's why I think this is happening now. Which is, I guess, when you think about it, I guess it's my fault. It's my fault for the thinking emoji. It's my fault for replying with a thinking emoji. My bad. Which I apologize for. How could you? You're right. How could I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I replied with a thinking emoji. Tags vs. But something tells me I've done more for your career with that thinking emoji than your breasts have for anything. So you're welcome, if anything. Because it looks like you have the most amount of viewers you've had watching your stream right now than you have had, well, since your debut. So again, you're welcome. Taiga, sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. Relax. I mean, what am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That might piss her off? I'm sure it will. I'm pissed off. I just got an entire document released about harassment because I replied with a thinking emoji. Walk it back, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that. I know it's frustrating, but take it back. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated because you released a Google document on me because I replied to you with a thinking emoji. I'm sorry. I hope you can understand why I would be upset. But something tells me you won't. You won't understand. I don't think you want to understand. I will point out though that, and just to show, I'm gonna go over this actually. I'm gonna go over this because I think it's important to show. I think it's important to show that this user individual is not as calm and collected as they think it is, and this is a total waste of time. Okay, but I think her community is just as bad when it comes to harassment. You know what I mean? Like, is she not weaponizing the same stuff? Is she not expecting all of her followers? Like, what is she really like looking to get out of this? You know? I think it's important to ask that. I think it's pretty clear that she doesn't care what her followers go to my community and say. You know? If she had it her way, her post would pop off. She'd get a big boost for shitting on someone who's already canceled, and you know, the people, her viewers would come over here and talk shit to me, and that would be that. And I have evidence of this because it's happened before, okay? When she was making a post about my community harassing her a couple weeks ago, when she made a post about how the viewers harassing her a couple weeks ago, someone else made a similar post who was mutuals with both her and I saw this post because I didn't have them muted. But this person basically talks about how, like, oh man, yeah, it sucks that people compare me to Haruka sometimes. And then TaigaxVS goes on her alt account and says, and I'll show the tweet. Let me open this in a new tab so I don't like dox anyone who doesn't want to be doxed. Not dox, but you know, reveal. Let me get the receipts. I gotta get the receipts because I have no choice but to get the receipts. That's the choice I've been left with at this point. Oh my god. Where's the fucking tweet, bro? Come on. How do I close my DMs so like I'm not okay there? Arrow, there we go. There we go. Okay. Hold on, I got receipts. I got receipts. She's attempting to message apparently if you were interested at all. Dude, the fuck? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I did get a DM from her. I did. I sure did. Okay. Where is it? Where's the screenshot I'm looking for? It's an important one. Hold on, I must have skipped over it in DMs when I was looking at my replies. Here it is. Okay, that was it. Okay. Did you just get this? Yeah, I just got this DM 2 minutes ago. This DM came in at 2:09 a.m. So if she's been saying she's messaging me at any point before that, she's been lying. Okay. So, this kind of happened because, here's what happened, right? So a VTuber that I'm mutuals with made a post saying like, when people compare me to Haruka, even calling me off-brand / wish knockoff Haruka, even though I'm a jackalope and she's just a caribou, we have different hair, different antlers. She basically made a post venting that people were comparing her to another VTuber. And someone quote tweeted this post saying, using someone else's trauma as a trend is gross. Look at the format and the dates. Do better. And then she cites none other than, would you believe it? It's TaigaxVS's own fan citing her own tweet. I'm getting a bit tired of being harassed on stream. So this person is a fan of TaigaxVS and they're accusing this other VTuber of copying trauma because they made a similar tweet. And you know, it would be easy to say, well, this is just like an unhinged fan. Why the hell would they say that? That's ridiculous, right? Because why the hell would anyone like actually get mad about someone expressing similar trauma, right? Well, because she did on her alt account. She says, I literally made a post yesterday talking about the harassment I have been getting from another VTuber's toxic fan base, and I go to see another VTuber who follows me doing the same, formatted the very same way as well. So it was like they are obviously doing it for a trend. Bro, what? And then like a picture of herself with like a scrunchy face because, you know, you gotta get that brand recognition. And then she tweets out in a reply, we'll talk about more of this on stream later, but the fact that my call out on my harassment for having the same name and animal as another VTuber with the same name and species post started some weird trend genuinely makes me feel incredibly disgusted and disappointed. And these tweets directly led to this user, a fan of Taigs, literally like harassing this VTuber for making a similar post. Also, she feels grossed out. And then Yumi says, they were trying to make a trend for being harassed? Yes. Is this not weaponizing your community? Is this not literally inciting harassment for other creators? Is this not doing the same thing that you are making an entire Google Doc about me doing? Except you actually, like, these aren't like exactly subtweets, are they, right? Like, this isn't exactly a subtweet. Like, you were directly calling out a mutual of yours for copying your trauma to start a trend. And this is like literally incited users like this, the lucky place, to do exactly the thing you're accusing my community of doing to you. But please tell me more about how, oh, it must be so hard. Is this so scary? It seemed in this moment you cared less about the harassment you were receiving from my community and more about the fact that another VTuber would dare to make a similar post to you? You consider someone making a similar post to you as copying you for a trend, but you take an entire name, nickname, art tag, etc., and it has nothing to do with, like, I don't know, man. I'm just a little confused. I'm calm, guys. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm literally just, like, telling you what happens. Why are you telling me to take deep breaths? I'm calm. I'm calm. I know talking exactly about what she's been doing for the last 5 weeks might be a little uncomfortable, but this is shit I've been dealing with behind the scenes, okay? I think it's pretty clear who's the real one throwing shade between the two of us. She claims she just sent you a DM and is waiting for a reply to you. Yeah, should I respond to the DM? I don't know, like, is this how this works? We release Google Docs and we'll DM after we go live and... Please? I mean, like, we tried to deal with this in private, guys. We already reached out. If you want to, they started it first. I don't know what to say. Like, this is stupid. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just gonna block her at this point, and I'm gonna move on. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Why would I respond? What reason do I have to respond? Should I try to smooth things over with someone who took the leap to cancel me on Twitter just for some free fucking clout? Like, what? Now you want me to be friends with her? What the fuck? Huh? Should I give her the benefit of the doubt? But yeah, no, like, that's it. I don't know. That's the stream. That's it. I went over everything. You should read it privately at least. No, I read it. I saw it. It says, "Hi, Taiga." In all caps. I'm not playing this game. I'm not fucking around with people who want to use me for clout. I'm not giving her free fucking... I'm not giving her anything. This is stupid. I'm not gonna respond to her on stream in front of you guys and go back and forth. Okay? Wait, that's it? That's it. That's all she said. That's all she said. This is more attention than I ever planned on giving her. This is more attention than I ever fucking planned on giving her, dude. She wanted a free shout out on Twitter. She didn't get it. She made a Google Doc in retaliation. This whole thing has been a nothing burger. I agree. I agree. And I'm sorry for facilitating a fucking nothing burger. I don't want to reply. I'm sorry. I'm not going to reply to that. I think, you know? Oh, you can no longer send messages to this person. Just as soon as I sent that, I believe... Upgrade to premium to message tags VS. Maybe later, maybe later, maybe later. I feel like I got a virus. It's not letting me... Let me go to Twitter. Let me go back. I believe she blocked me. Okay, she hasn't blocked me? I don't know what's going on. If she did, she just unblocked me. I'm gonna block her. It did say I can no longer DM her, though. And yeah, okay, look. Here, just to prove I'm not bullshitting you, I need to get premium if I want to message her. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, Taiga, it never ends, does it? Oh, hi, Taiga Chama. How's it going? I hope... How's it going? Do it, you're rich. I don't know what happened. I actually don't know what happened. Because, like, if I go back, right? And then I go forward, it just redirects me to this every time. It just wants me to get verified now. I don't know. Don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not paying Twitter so that I can DM her. She unfollowed then? I don't know what happened. Let me reload up her Twitter account and see what happened. I think it's because I might be clicking on her profile like through the DM message, so it's just like glitching. Let me confirm. If you can't DM an artist because they have Twitter Blue, bro, for real. At TaigaxVS. She follows me. Can I DM now that she follows me? What is going on, man? If people from here are being mean to her just for having the same name, they need to stop. But you should do what gives you peace. I don't condone the current trend of channels followers bullying others. Yeah, neither do I, which is why I would love to see if it was happening. I don't know how you can make an entire Google Doc accusing me of something and then not supply a single thread of evidence. And then even include all of the messages of my not manager reaching out to resolve the issue and then still not giving evidence. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not replying. I'm not furthering this drama. It doesn't help my career. It doesn't help me. I don't feel good about this. She's blocked as far as I'm concerned. Sorry, the second your first instinct is to make a Google Doc on somebody before ever reaching out for anything, it's the time for talking is over, you know? As Mike Tyson would say, the time for no more talking, time for talking is over, before getting my ass kicked, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm not replying, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in whatever this is, whatever she's trying to build here. She's milking you, I know. I feel like she was, in my opinion, she's been milking me the day she rebranded as another Taiga. It's hard to, like, that's the thing though, right? Like, and I'm just gonna vent here, obviously, and this isn't like me making any conclusionary statements or anything, so just hear me out though. But it's hard to believe that she had good intentions with her rebrand when this is what she did, you know? This is what she did with it. Taiga, I think you're overreacting. Do you think I'm overreacting? In what way am I overreacting? Am I, like, irately mad? Am I screaming and shouting? A little bit, yeah. Guys, I have a lot of trauma regarding, like, my past, right? Google Docs are scary. It shit's stressful, you know what I mean? And for someone to make a Google Doc over something so unserious, so irrelevant, like, I don't know if this was a joke on her part, or if she, like, genuinely thinks she has a case against me here. But either way, it's upsetting when I try to solve this and resolve these things with her in DMs weeks ago, and she wasn't interested then. You don't draw Google Doc, that's the nuke, right? Google Doc, that's the nuke. You don't do that. You don't Google Doc somebody unless you've got shit, like really important shit to say, you know? Some really damning shit. I think, is JT, what are you saying? We already tried reaching out. Stop telling Taiga to calm down. Yeah, no, we already tried reaching out. I think that's like one thing she's maybe misrepresenting. I don't know what she's saying on her stream, but we already tried reaching out. We tried resolving this. You know what I mean? We did it. It's over. Like I'm not interested. You know? You don't make Google Docs on people like that. You don't do that shit. It's not okay. It's and that's the thing, right? It's not just a waste of my time, but it's also incredibly stressful for me. You know what I mean? It does take a toll on my mental health, as much as she probably likes to pretend it does. It actually does for me. It's fucked. It's stressful, dude. Especially like going through what I went through. Especially after going through what I went through, not even like a couple weeks ago, but on the charity stream, there's a bunch of shit that I had to deal with then. Think about how my mods feel. You know what I mean? How the fuck do they feel? 24/7. She's saying you never reached out and you're making your manager do it was terrible. Okay, but my manager didn't do it. Okay, but you used it in quotes, so I'll accept. She's saying you never reached out. Yeah, but I'm sorry. How does you can't say I never reached out when you were in contact with the person I had reach out, my manager, my man. We'll say it in quotes. That's reaching out. That's my manager doing manager things. They're not my manager though. Maybe I'll hire them. They did such a great job. Maybe they will be soon. Joke, but you get what I'm saying. Like, we reached out. If she wanted me personally to reach out, just DM me, dude. Why didn't you just DM me? They were managing at the time, so time considering you were like 3 events though, just splitting hairs. Sure. They were a manager for a week. They were my manager for 1 week. They were dealing with this one issue while I had a charity stream to worry about. A charity stream which we hit, by the way. We reached, oh my god, like what was it, 10K, 15K? Holy fuck, that was crazy. 15, I think it was 15K by the end of it all. Cancer research, or was it cancer research, or I don't think it was cancer research, right? It was helping with, what is it? Oh my god, like treatment. Fuck cancer. 15K for fuck cancer. Which is crazy. Congratulations. Yeah, the time for DMing it to solve it privately is over when she made the Google Doc. I agree. That's just how I feel about it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't fuck around with this stuff. Fuck cancer. Great job, guys. And great job, Odyssey. All the oddities in the community. You killed it. Didn't she just DM me? Dude, she just DM'd me like 3 hours after dropping a Google Doc, going live on her own Twitch channel to say that I'm, like, I don't even know what she's saying. I can only imagine. But no, you can't DM me, hi Taiga, after dropping a Google Doc, after we already made attempts to reach out. Again, like, did you guys even read the Google Doc? Sorry, like, I'm gonna get one guide here for a moment, but like, Tags VS fans, did you guys like actually read the Google Doc? You couldn't have, right? You couldn't have, because if you did, you would have gotten to the point on page, let's see here, page. You watch my stream, because I just read the entire thing back. On page 8 out of 11, she links a YouTube link, where she reveals the entirety of the DMs with my manager, not manager, reaching out to her to solve the issue. So like, if you read the Google Doc, you would have clicked on that link, read the DMs of us literally trying to resolve it, and her dodging every single time the question of who sent her that DM. Which we still don't know, by the way. She still has the name blurred out, by the way. I just want to say. Hi, is this about the sea-based VTuber? No, this is about the Taiga VTuber. The copycat? Is that too inflammatory? Because she's a cat, get it? I don't think she's really a copycat though. I just think there was a lot of coincidences that were very convenient. That's insane. Yeah, that's the most insane thing about this is like we've reached out several times just to ask who the fuck sent the DMs to her, and she still hasn't said so. I'm sorry, I make jokes. I make jokes about my trauma, guys. I make jokes about my trauma because it makes me feel better about my trauma, okay? You know, it's a fucked situation, and I'm sorry. I won't make jokes. I know it looks like I'm not taking it seriously. I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous. I don't know what more I can say about it. Honestly, I'm just streaming to you guys right now because I feel the second I unstream, it's scary. Scary ending stream. Twitter is scary. As another Taiga, I don't know. Me and this Taiga have been chill for years. I don't know, man. You and the other Taiga? Or you and me? No, you? Oh, okay. There's too many Taigas. There are a lot of Taigas, you know? And like I said this at the start of the stream, I'm like, and I'm sure you're the same way, Taiga Chama, and I'd love to like pick your brain on this, but like obviously anytime there's another Taiga, you know, Neither I can't imagine either of us are thrilled about it. We're not like, oh my god, another Taiga. Oh my god, we're gonna collab. It's competition. It is, right? It very much is, like in a weird way. You know, and it's nice to get along as much as we can, but like, you know, there is like a level of like, man, you know, that's just like more SEO shit I gotta worry about. But I never accused her of like copying me outright, you know? I think there was a lot of weird coincidences that made me like, you know, to myself in my head, I was like, you know, it is what it is. Taiga's an actual name, but yeah, exactly. The end of the day, Taiga's an actual name. You know what I mean? Taiga, tiger. I wasn't the first to come up with it. The anime Toradora did it, and I won't lie. Like I can't say that didn't inspire me first. I don't really care, to be honest. I won't lie. That's great. I'm glad. I'm glad. And I usually don't care. I usually don't fucking care. You know? But in this case, she also had the nickname Taigs, which was very much like, I thought Taigs was kind of my thing. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong. Clearly I'm wrong. She had the nickname Taigs. And then she had the same art tag as me. She was using only Taigs before she changed it to only Taiga after I replied to her, mind you. And and I'm not, I didn't accuse her of copying, okay? But it definitely like made me raise an eyebrow. I was like, oh, is this like a fan account? Oh no, it's another VTuber. Okay. Thinking emoji, haha. And that was it. That was it. That was it. And now here we are. Taiga is literally a word meaning tiger to my understanding. I don't believe so, but you hated Taigs though? Then let her have that. Yeah, she can have it. Well, the reason I dropped Taigs is because it occurred to me that Taig is a slur for Irish people. And I was having an issue where in certain games, mainly Among Us, I don't know if they patched this, but back when I played Among Us, my name would be censored for using it. So I changed it because one, it was a slur for the Irish, and two, it's not a very popular slur, but it is considered one. However, I then found out when my grandfather passed away, we were visiting his grave, and they gave us like the whole spiel. Apparently, my ancestors, Sarah Ravencroft, descended from Ireland. They came over during the potato famine to Canada, so like they were like OG Canadians. So then I was like, okay, well, okay, I guess I can use tags then. You know, it's my thing. You know, I'll reclaim it. I'll reclaim it. It's mine to reclaim. So it works out. Again, I'm not accusing you of copying. Like, I should be clear. All I'm saying is I raised an eyebrow. And I think a lot of other people did too, you know? And I don't think they did it to be mean. And if they did do it to be mean, you gotta prove that. But the point is, there's a lot of people who are coming across your channel and your YouTube, and they're like, oh, I thought this was the other Taiga. I don't know if any other Taigas have this issue. I know like me and Taiga Chama had an issue where our art tags were mixed up a lot, and I changed mine. I changed mine because of that, because I think I ended up changing it. I just didn't want to step on any toes. I think it's been so long. Who knows, man? Who knows? The point is though, if people are mixing up our brands, right? That's one, that's not harassment, right? Anyone can mix up anybody's brand. It happens. I'm not being harassed by Taiga Chama's viewers because they mix up our art tag once in a while, or vice versa, likewise. And just like I'm not being harassed by Taiga Chama, my audience is not harassing you just because they're mixing us up. And that's to even say that's my audience mixing us up, which there's literally no proof that it is. Like, we asked for proof if it was. There were several coincidences, but it could have worked if things had happened differently. Yeah, I mean, there were several coincidences. I'm just saying it was all very convenient. It was all very convenient, in my opinion. At least that's my opinion on it now. And with the Google Doc coming out like it has, she just deleted the tweet. Okay, great. Stupid. It's just stupid. This drama is so stupid, dude. People are begging her mods to convince her to end the stream. That's crazy. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. Christ. It's just ridiculous, man. Great, now we can go to bed, yeah. Okay, my point is, you know, it was all I thought at the moment was like, oh, that's like really weird. And all I think now is, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to think now, you know? What am I supposed to think of someone who was already like, oh, that's like really similar, but like really similar in ways that aren't just coincidences, you know what I mean? Like really similar in ways like, oh, you're using my old art tag, like with my old art in it. How would you not know that it's there? But all I did was a thinking emoji, okay? We didn't do a Google Doc. We didn't get a call-up post. But now with the Google Doc, it's like, okay, well, now it feels malicious, you know? You know? Like, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but like with the fucking Google Doc, it's like, what are you doing? That's crazy. That's crazy. What are we doing with the Google Docs? She said she did know, but didn't give any reason why she still used it. Okay, so she lied in her document then. Am I getting that right? She lied then when she said she had no idea who I was? She just deleted the tweet? Great. Great. That's still slander out, man. That's still fucking slander. I don't know. And I apologize if I'm being a little unreasonable here, or like my points aren't always coherent because my throat is dry as fuck. I've been talking for like 2.5 hours. I just finished a birthday collab with my best friend. Maybe not my best friend, but a very good friend, Celery. To happy birthday. Happy birthday, Celery in chat, everybody. Can you say happy birthday to Celery? Okay. Happy birthday. There we go. Happy ending. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Ryohi, I know I'm gonna probably like I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all my friends. I'm sorry to everybody. This was stupid. This was fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. And I definitely like I'm sure I'll say some things that I probably regret. But I hope you can understand like why this is just so frustrating given my history of shit. I hope I made my points. I articulated them enough, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for replying with a thinking emoji. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not responding to any of the DMs and stuff as well. Why are you apologizing? Cause like I don't like drama, man. I don't like this stuff. I just want to be a good little guy, little boy. Am I allowed to say that? Do I get canceled for that on Twitter now? I just want to be a good little guy, okay? I'm tired of being problematic. I'm tired of being blacklisted from charity events, you know? Like I'm sick of it. I want my life back. This is stupid. And thank you Otter Alex for all like everything tonight. I'll definitely do a stream. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. You're apologizing for thinking? I guess I am. I don't know, man. I just I want to exist. You know what I mean? I want to prove to you all that I can go maybe a year without getting into drama, whether it's like, you know, my fault or not. I would just like this to not happen. You know what I mean? It'll come. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I think I need to go to therapy and cope with the fact that my life, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I feel like I'm just repeating myself now because people keep coming in between our two streams and I don't know, man. I have to pee again. I haven't even been drinking and I have to pee again. Fuck me. They deleted the post and the doc says, I want friendship. Crazy. And again, I don't know, man. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? What do I do? Like, what do I do? What should I do? I decided to go live. I thought that was the best thing to do. I don't know. Should I have made should I have quote tweeted? Should I have ignored it? Made a post about it? Like, what do I even do? You know? You handled it fine? I don't know. I feel like I'm better at talking, right? Like, I feel like I'm good at talking, and, you know, if I can just, like, have a conversation with someone, it can be civil, no matter, like, what we're discussing, even if we're on opposite sides, you know? I feel like that I'm good at that, and I feel like people who aren't good at that use documents to to get their points across, you know? They use Google Docs. Tugger, from what I hear, the other time I would genuinely like to talk this out now, that she walked back the document. Okay, am I supposed to say yes? What am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, how do you just release a Google Doc on someone and then, like, when you don't get the reaction you want, you just delete it and then be like, I just want friendship, I sorry, I love friendship, I sorry? Huh? Like, what are we doing, man? What is this? I still don't know what user to ban for starting this. Me either. Me either. And I don't think we'll ever find out. Made it clear that you're not defenseless, which I think a lot of these other people keep making the mistake of assuming, maybe. I don't know. All I'm saying is this could have gone very differently, you know? Like, am I supposed to DM her when I know that her intention... Thank you for the raid. Am I supposed to DM her when I know that the intention with that Google document was to utterly defame, libel, and, like, kind of just strip me of my, like, my support system? You know? You know what I mean? Because, like, what was the intention, right? The intention was she was going to post that document, everybody was going to turn on me, and she was going to get a huge boost from it, right? And when that didn't happen, she deleted the document. And now she wants to talk? Like... All I'm saying is that this could have gone a very different way. And if it did, I don't think she would be deleting the document. I don't think she would be backing down, you know what I mean? It's fucked up. I think she knew what she was doing, and I think she knew what she wanted out of this, and she didn't get it, and... I don't know, man. Give her a last chance if things don't go well. No, I can't. Like, I'm sorry, there is no last chance after a Google Doc, I'm sorry. Guys, if someone who wants to be friends with you releases a Google Doc on you, like, on social media canceling you, don't be friends with them. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. You need to be good to yourself. And if they do it after you already have, like, a huge trauma about being falsely canceled in the past with another fake fucking document, man. I think you nailed your response, and ending this stream would be best. I think you're right. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I think I'm scared to end the stream a little bit. I'm gonna grab water and pee, and then we'll wrap up. I'm sorry. I'm just... Haha. Okay. Anyway, sorry I didn't blink. I did not miss the toilet. I don't know why I've been peeing so much. Do you pee when you get nervous? Is that a thing? Is that a thing when you get like anxious? I'm out. I got one. Goodbye. Have a good night. Thank you for hopping in, guys. I'm sorry. Ugh. Do you actually piss when you get anxious? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I guess all I have to say on the matter for the rest of it is like I don't know. I don't know, man. You don't get to release a Google Doc on someone with the intention of ruining their life and then switch up when the public narrative, like, you know, doesn't go your way. I guess that's all I have to say, you know? I won't be continuing this kind of back and forth, you know? This is the last she'll be talked about. Did you wash your hands? Yes. Yes, I did. I did wash my hands. Thank you for asking. Nervous bladder. Yeah, I got a nervous bladder, I guess. Actually, I 100% have a nervous bladder. Fuck. I sympathize, but I hope they genuinely feel remorseful. Do you think they ever could, though? I'm sorry. Like, just with what I know about this person, with how hard we've been trying to sort things out, I don't know, man. They saw me as an easy target, and they found out, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Honestly, it looks like they're... Yeah, I don't know. Come to your own conclusions. I genuinely hope you come to your own conclusions. You didn't need my stream. I hope you didn't need my stream to simply read over her document and come to the conclusion that like this is a farce, you know, like this. I don't think this is the kind of thing you better yourself out of. And based on what I know about them, this has been a trend far before they ever came after me, you know? I'm not the first person they've tried to do this to. And I sincerely doubt I will be the last. That's just my opinion, though. Regardless, though, I'm sure this will be great for her career. You know, she'll find new friends in Marina, who is apparently in the stream. It just never ends, you know? Just never fucking ends. I still have the doc up, actually, so I might, I don't know, take screenshots. You'll have to watch my stream back, Shep Squatch. I don't really know if I want to rehash the whole thing. Honestly, I just came to say hi. I had no idea some BS happened. I'm sorry. Hydrophonics, welcome to stream. I'm sorry. End of the day, I believe your reaction was warranted, but some of your comments, I'm just trying to scroll up to read, went a little bit over, understandably due to history, but at this point, however you interpret the event is fully justified, and if you choose never engage with them again, what am I supposed to do, a collab with them? Are we supposed to be collabing next stream? I don't know, man, like, I don't know how anyone can come in here and be like, oh, you guys should talk it out, you know? Doc is deleted, by the way. I was told, I was informed. Like, I don't know. I don't know how anyone could be like, oh yeah, you guys should talk it out. Like, no, the intention was to, like, ruin my fucking life with that doc. And if it had worked, like, she wouldn't care. If it had worked, she'd just be fucking vibing, doing her goddamn thing. And then where would I be? Huh? I'm sorry, I can't just be like, oh yeah, maybe we'll collab, we'll talk it out. Like, no, dude, no. You can't go, like, it's the VTuber community, man. It's the VTuber industry mentality. It's just, they're way too fucking comfortable. These people are way too fucking comfortable just coming into the community. And, like, I don't know. Post to Google Docs. What the fuck are we doing? She deleted her VOD immediately, bro. Yeah, great. None of this had to happen. And now I look like an asshole in front of like all of my friends, you know what I mean? I look like a huge fucking asshole in front of all my goddamn friends. Like, and I know some of them understand, but some of them don't. Like, some of them fucking hate this drama shit, and I hate this drama shit. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it, man. I used to be so fucking happy. Maybe not happy, but I used to feel safe. I used to feel safer. VTubing used to be so much fun, man. Like, what are the consequences for doing that to someone? There are none. There are none. The wider community won't care. You know? Like the wider industry. To them, I deserve it. So it's like... Fuck, man. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'll end stream. Let's not drag this out any longer than it needs to be. I apologize for some of the things I said on my stream, during my stream. They were comments made out of anger and frustration at an event that I tried my best to manage privately and as professionally as possible. I don't know what else to say. I hope you understand, I suppose. And, you know, don't hold it against me, I guess, given the circumstances. Everyone just kept telling you to stop, so you probably should have stopped. Okay. I probably should have stopped, you're right. But also, you know, you got what you fucking deserve! Bang! You know? Kind of vibe. I don't know. I guess I just have like a different feeling on the opinion. And in my opinion, once you like post that Google Doc, you better be right. You better be right. If you're posting a Google Doc, it better be so fucking solid. Because once you do that, you can't go back. That's a declaration of war. That's not a declaration of war. That's a fucking nuke. That's a nuclear bomb. You can't take that back, okay? And for me, given my history, and given what's, you know, the consequences of that, when I see people make bogus fucking Google Docs, I guess I have a hard time staying neutral on it, you know what I mean? I have a hard time addressing it in ways that aren't inflammatory towards the person who did it. Yeah? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Oops. Oops. Who are you? I just realized my stickers, my Streamlabs merch link is completely broke, eh? we should update that. I gotta figure out. Don't let self-doubt get to you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. I'm taking the bait. I'm yelling at the screen. Okay, I gotta go. Guys. Rio, he just messaged me. I gotta go. I'm taking the bait. I'm getting one guide. I'm sorry. Have a good night. Thank you for understanding and hearing me out, I guess. As always. I hope this is the end of everything. Well, that sounds a little ominous when I say it like that. I hope this is the end of this situation. Thank you so much for coming so short notice, and I apologize. This turned into a 3-hour event session. Yeah. I'll talk to you later, guys. I love you. I love you so much. I'll try to be live again soonish. Maybe next week. Maybe next Friday. No, I'm busy next Friday. I have an interview while you're here. I have an interview with Rima Evanstar next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you like Rima or you like Taiga or you hate us both, come hate watch us or something. I don't know. You know, we're gonna do a little interview. I'm sure this will be talked about. So, yeah, go check it out or whatever. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Love you. Love you. Bye.